Good, right? Sure. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Delaware County Commissioners meeting. It's December 2nd, 2024. The time is 9:02. If everybody could stand for the pledge, please. Okay, can you call the roll, please?
Yes. Ms. Chinnery. Here. Strigan.
Present.
King.
Here.
Spark. Here.
First up, we have a public hearing, vacation of a part of public way of platted Liberty Lane, Delaware County, Selma, Indiana.
Good morning, board. My name is David Carnes, and I'm an attorney with Dennis Winger and Averill, located at 324 West Jackson Street, here in Muncie, Indiana. And I'm representing the petitioners on the vacation of this public way, platted Liberty Lane. Imperial Village was platted back in the 1960s. This Liberty Lane was platted for a street that was never developed. It currently is just a grassy area between the two houses. Both petitioners on Lot 5 and Lot 6 have come together to jointly request that this public way, that's about 50 feet wide, to be vacated, and any of the right-of-ways and things that go along with that. There's no urgency to the matter necessarily with regard to a plan to build on that. They just want to divide it amongst themselves, and we've had Ashton Land Surveyor survey the property and show it as being split 25 feet to both sides, and we've had it published for notification timely, and we have the publication in the Star Press notice if you need it. I have both petitioners here with me today, Kimberly and Stephanie DeWitt, who's now Stephanie Clark, is here as well.
Do we have anybody else to speak on this, for or against it? If we don't, I'll entertain a motion to
So
close the
moved.
public hearing.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll?
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Ms. Chinnery.
Yes.
King.
Yes. Next, we'll move to tabled business. We have the bids from Angie Moyer, and we also have bidding for the farm ground.
I would recommend we keep the bids from Angie under advisement and take the bid opening for the farm ground off the table.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second to remove the farm ground off the table. Ed, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Ms. Chinnery.
Yes.
Ms. King.
Yes. Next, we'll move for approval of minutes for November 18th.
We need to work on the bids come off the table.
With the farm opening.
Yeah, the farm ground.
Are they both here?
Yes, and I did speak to one of them, so I think it's appropriate to take it off the table.
So refresh our memory of what the bids came in.
Okay. You have two different parcels, one out by the Highway Department and one over by the Justice Center. We had the Highway Department came in at $265 an acre.
From which,
That was from Wade Wright and John Light. There was also one from Jerry and John Schroyer at $240 an acre. And then there were two bids for the Justice Center, one from Chad Spangler, $200 an acre, and one from John Light at $265 an acre.
I believe we left it that they could raise it or,
They could, yes. And I talked to with regard to the Justice Center one, I talked to Mr. Spangler, and he was not interested in raising his bid. So he was gonna stay at 200 an acre. I know Mr. Light's here. I think the Schroyers are here as well. Are they?
I don't see.
I don't see them. Okay. I thought they were here. All right.
Then I'd make a recommendation or a motion that we, approve.
Well,
John-
first of all, you have to take it off the table.
We did.
We did.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that.
That we accept the, bid from Mr. Light and Mr. Wright and Light on the other one.
Both of them.
But
Both of them, yeah.
let's clarify that.
Wade Wright and John Light bid $265 an acre for the parcel out by the, highway department.
At 260
$265 an acre.
and at 3,100.
And then 3,100, Mr. Light by himself bid $265 an acre for that ground.
I'll second that. Thank you.
Unless you'd like to go higher, Mr. Light. Okay.
Have a motion and a second to accept bids from Mr. Light. Hey, can you call the roll, please?
Steinrich,
Yes.
Strickland,
Yes,
King.
Yes. Now we'll move to approval of minutes for the commissioners meeting of November 18, 2024.
I haven't read them, and I guess they're not quite ready, so I'd like to table them.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to table the minutes. Hey, can you call the roll, please?
Strickland,
Yes,
Steinrich,
Yes.
King.
Yes. Next, we'll move to presentations, BW Construction.
I'm Bill Galvin, BW Construction, Director of Construction. Dropped off a packet of information on the Delaware County Mental Health Facility, just kind of give you guys a monthly update. Original contract amounts in there, no change orders have been done to date. Site work has been completed out there, and they are currently framing the building. Exterior walls are up, hoping to have the trusses, the roof on probably by the end of the month. There's some photographs of the current progress in that packet for you guys to look at. And we started the project on 6/3, contractual duration was 271, and project completion date is 6/16 as of right now. And I've got some milestone scheduled dates. There's some allowances within the contract that we just need some direction from you guys who we need to work with as far as purchasing the signage, the technology appliances, and the FF&E allowance.
I think you're gonna put this in a letter for us to look over. Give us some time to think about this. I wasn't aware of this.
Allowances on the FFE, furniture, fixtures, and equipment, right?
Correct.
What are the other allowances?
The other allowances are technology and appliances, and then we have window treatments. We'll take care of those. We'll find a window treatment suitable for you guys, submit that to you for approval, and then signage, interior signage. And we'll put together a package and show that to you. We just need to know who we need to work with directly to get approval from.
I'll get something to you, okay?
Very good.
Everything's on schedule as of now.
Correct. We've had a 2-month delay when we first started due to some permitting,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's gonna be an issue finishing unless we have a horrible winter.
Yeah.
That's why we come up and do this monthly, so you guys can see where we're at.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
I'd like to stop in someday. What are your hours out there?
7 a.m. till 5.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'll move to contracts and agreements for approval, the extension contractual service agreement.
We had-
Justin's sick today,
Yeah.
so, and this is a normal contract that we do for
It
him every
is.
year.
I just didn't know if, seemed like there was something I was gonna ask him, but it's the, about
This is the same contract that
7,400.
you guys approve every year.
Pretty much standard.
Yes, it is.
I'll suggest move we adopt it as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll, please?
Strickland,
Yes,
Steinrich,
Yes.
King.
Yes. Next, we have the health department agreement with, the Muncie Mission Medical Clinic. Jamie, are these all the same, more or less the same with, Ball State, Muncie, and the sheriff's office?
They're all under the same fund. Each of the programs that we're funding are different though, and the funding amounts.
Okay.
and if we're talking about funding, I'd like for you to tell the public how the funding came about.
So the money that we're using in these partnerships came from the Health First Indiana program. 2024, the majority of counties in the state of Indiana received funding or opted into the funding from the state. This came about as a result from the pandemic. The governor put together a public health commission to study public health in the state of Indiana, find ways to improve it, and funding was one of the primary issues that they noted, with Indiana being one of the most poorly funded states in the country. So we received a little over $1.3 million for 2024. We'll be receiving $2.6 million for 2025. And an overall goal there is just to increase what's going on in every county. Here we've opted to partner with a lot of our local agencies that are already doing a lot of the things that we would want to do, trying to stretch the dollars a little bit further. So these contracts that you guys have reviewed are some examples of our efforts to do that. We'll have more. Hope you guys don't get tired of seeing them, because you'll have plenty more coming in the spring as well.
And I'm just, we have so many nonprofits out there, but you've been interviewing and filling out applications that are for next year. Are you going to do it the same way, pretty much go to the source?
Next year we'll have a little bit different system, a little more structure to it. This year we've spent a lot of time trying to research what's being done in the community, identifying the overall problems in the community, which we have quite a few, identifying where those overlap with the state's core public health services and key performance indicators, and trying to find out where we could best apply money. So a lot of the partners we have this year have been hand selected for what they're doing. Next year, some of the same ones will be funded. We should have a more structured system where we will have money available through more of a grant application process. We'll earmark a certain amount of the overall money that will be made available to not necessarily the public, but other nonprofits or government agencies. We'll put out the topics that we'd like to see addressed and then see what they propose.
And I'm sure you've been out talking to the county schools superintendents.
We have a school health liaison that's been in contact with them for the last 4 or 5 years. It's been their assignment, checking in on what issues they have. And we've also addressed health issues with them with a previous grant that you guys approved us receiving, the COAG. We call it COAG. It was a cooperative agreement. We made $100,000 available to each school corporation for health-related spending.
Thanks. Yes. You want to run these?
That's what I was
Put 'em on
wondering,
the
if we just
record.
put them all together,
Right,
do them
right.
all at the same time.
I just like for him to run the numbers by.
So you wanna talk about, the funding you're
For the mission,
Providing-
state,
for each grant, please?
Any certain order you'd like to go in?
no,
No.
Okay, Muncie Mission, we're providing $25,000. This is an attempt to give them a little bit of a start, getting more staffing in to try to see if they can increase numbers. I think they'll have no problem increasing the number of people seen and patient encounters. I foresee us giving additional money next year. They see a client base that's kind of in between. A lot of the people they're seeing, we're probably seeing a dual purpose here. We're not only helping them see medical care, but we're probably helping the emergency room avoid some unnecessary visits there as well. So $25,000 will help fund them for 6 months to bring in it's hopeful, a part-time nurse practitioner to assist. The Sheriff's Office and Muncie Police, we've partnered with them for a firearm safety course. These agreements are to help, for phase 1 of that, which was the creation of the course itself. They've hosted a pilot session. They'll be hosting another session. We've got quite a few officers trained to help hold these courses going forward. We hope to make that a regular occurrence in the county. And for those, it's $7,500 each is what we've allotted to that. And I believe Ball State University is the other one you guys have?
yes,
We've funded a few different programs with them. The Baby and Me program, $68,000. Cardinal Wellness, we funded 23,000 out of our 2024 dollars, and we've, promised an additional 47,000 out of 2025 dollars. And we've funded an additional $10,000 for them to conduct a research project on, overdose and relapse in the community, trying to get some more local insight into what's causing addiction problems, overdose and relapse in our community. Be happy to take any questions on those.
I make a motion, we approve all 4 agreements.
Second,
Jamie's very good about sending all those to me, and I take a look at all of them, so.
Have a motion and second. Ed, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan,
yes.
Henry,
Yes,
Ms. King,
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
thank you.
Hey, Jamie, I wasn't here at the last meeting. Congratulations on your award.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Next, we'll move to ordinances for first reading. We have ordinance 2024-030 to vacate the part of a public way platted Liberty Lane, Delaware County, Selma, Indiana.
So moved.
Second,
Have a motion second on first reading for Ed, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Reagan,
Yes.
Henry,
yes.
King,
Yes. Next, we'll go to ordinances for second reading, ordinance number 2024-029. An ordinance of Delaware County, Indiana, creating a fund for the deposit of funds received by the Delaware County Health Department for the Ball Brothers Foundation to provide support for local health, First Indiana and Health First Delaware County Community Health Initiatives.
I'll make a motion, we adopt that ordinance.
Second,
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll for
Ms.
adoption?
Reagan,
yes.
Henry,
Yes,
Ms. King,
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners. One thing I'd like to add on that topic, we received the award letter. Ball Brothers did fund us with the $25,000.
thank you.
Next, we'll move the well, we have no resolutions for approval. Next, we'll go to department heads and elected officials. We'll go to, weekly and monthly reports. Everybody got their weights and measures report?
Yes.
Next, we'll move to payment of claims in the amount of $2,882,933.
Motion to pay the claims.
Second,
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll?
Henry,
Yes,
Ms. Reagan,
yes.
Ms. King,
Yes. Next, we'll move to payment of ARP claims in the amount of $2,691,470.79.
motion to pay the ARP claims.
Second,
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll?
Ms. Reagan,
yes.
Henry,
Yes,
Ms. King,
Yes. Next, we'll move to payment of payroll for 11/20/2024 in amount of $1,024,708.99.
motion to pay payroll.
Second,
Have a motion and a second. Ed, can you call the roll?
Ms. Reagan,
yes.
Henry,
Yes,
Ms. King,
Yes. Next, we'll move to public comments. I believe it's David Carney.
that was the attorney for the public hearing,
Okay.
David Carnes.
Guess that's it. Recess.
so moved.
Second,
Motion for recess. Ed, can you call the roll?
Henry,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan,
yes.
Ms. King,
Yes.